What am I blasting out?
The link.
Oh, the link. Okay, gotcha.
They kicked me off video.
Oh, when you joined on the
Oh.
computer?
Yeah. Okay. Was audio good on my phone?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Well, I'll just join back on my phone.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Hey, are you driving nuts?
Yeah, I'm right here in your Broncos.
Oh shit. He got
Damn.
this video. Hey, put it in landscape. Can you put it in landscape mode or like the the other way? Fucking safety first, bro.
God.
I don't know where to put it.
Put it where you just had it.
Oh yeah, that's perfect, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's perfect.
dude, that's a vibe, bro. That's a fucking
That is
vibe.
a vibe.
Well, I'm safe.
Godinez is different too. It didn't auto adjust.
Yeah, you gotta landscape it. There you go.
There it goes. Yeah. Damn, that's a vibe, man. I feel the rush.
It's that rush we used to get, remember?
Mm-hmm. Hey, make sure you take the labels off of anything you drink. Don't want to give free advertisements.
Oh yeah, no saying wherever we work at either.
Yeah.
Advertising my hat.
Uh,
It's the company's name in my hat.
nah, I was just fucking around. Hey, can we cuss or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
What's first topic of discussion gonna be?
All right, yeah. Let's start this up. Let's transition. Boom. We are live, boys. Welcome to the first episode of Grandma's Boys. Hello. Welcome. It's been welcome back, everyone. It's been about 6 years since we last did a podcast together, and lots of changes have happened. First, Nuts is a truck driver now, so that's a thing. Nuts, where are you driving from?
I was in Fort Worth, pretty much outside of Fort Worth.
North Texas.
Yeah.
But by the way, I think it's before we even like get into it, let's just kind of introduce ourselves. I mean, listen, me and Ice and QC there and Mobius used to have a podcast ourselves. What do we call it? The Senate.
The Senate.
Senate podcast.
Yep. We did that for a solid half year, but we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Half year.
Yeah. We're bringing it back, and we're gonna add some new guests, some friendly guests, and it's gonna be fun. So, yep.
Yeah. We're called Grandma's Boys now.
Yeah. Still pending. Grandma's Boys. I like VHS Kids. I think that's kind of fun, right? Kind of tells our age a little bit.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'm John, aka Hurricane. You go ahead and introduce yourself, boys.
I'm Ernest, aka Nuts.
Adrian, aka Carne, QC.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm Ron Burgundy, aka Ice.
Dude, that's so crisp, baby. I don't know if it's the audio or just your voice, but God, doggy, it just sounds good. Crusher says, I was thinking of starting a podcast as well. Crusher, do it, and I'll be your first guest. And then Mobius, can you hear us? Do we got audio from Mobius? Have we gotten word?
Never heard anything.
Yeah, it's just Mobius.
Ooh, just keeping it dark a little bit. Like, yo, are you like Prince? You just like came out with one name? We shall call him Mobius.
McLovin.
Why do we even like? I know all of y'all's nickname. You know what's funny is my girlfriend. She always goes, "You got friends named Ice and Nuts in your mouth, Nuts nose and Gotten it." Like, where do these nicknames come from? And I'm like, well, see, we call Ice because Well, I don't know why. Well, okay, okay. Well, we call it nuts because nuts. He's nuts. No, no, no. So I really don't know how we got our nicknames. So
There
nut.
are Xbox Live tags.
Well, yes, they were
Xbox Live.
Xbox Live tags, but it had to have come from like those aren't just made up names. Like no one just. It wasn't like Nuts Nose 210 is your.
You know which name was made up?
Which one?
Carne.
Carne.
Really?
We made that up.
No, that's kind of heartbreaking. I thought that like had some like deeper meaning to it.
Well,
Mine
yeah,
has-
you want
Eventually, it
some
turned
meat.
into meaning.
So
Mine has no meaning
at
at
that time we were basically we were telling girls, Do you want my meat?"
He was 4, dude. What are you talking about?
And then it transitioned to a 4-year-old saying "Quieres carne" on Xbox
Oh,
Live.
no.
So at the end of every match of Halo, the 4-year-old would come up after we got a win. The 4-year-old would get on the mic and be like, "Quieres carne?"
I'll never forget the time that he like woke up Erno and Erno was like in a drunken stupor and he just like looked up and saw a little like 7-year-old boy going, "¿Quieres carne?" Mrs. Hurricane in the chat says, "Wait, so John, you lied to me about the Godwin nickname." Absolutely, I did. Uh, no, I don't even remember the story. That's the story I remember. You waking Erno up to saying that. So Nuts, how did you come up with Nut Nose? I know that wasn't a pre-populated name.
Yes, it was.
No, it
on
wasn't.
Xbox Live.
It
on Xbox
was.
Live.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was on Xbox Live and I was creating my first Xbox Live account through the old school first gen Xbox.
And it randomized it.
That randomized it, and I took it.
Dude, you guys are breaking my heart with these
And-
origin stories, man.
I think I remember the conversation too. I asked him why Nuts Nose, and it was auto generated.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
no.
There
asking
was
him.
Nut Nose first, and then it went to Nut Nose 2 times.
And then to Nuts.
Because Nut Nose, I used to do the old school Xbox 360 mods, and they banned my account. So now I had to get the new account for Nut Nose 210.
Wait a
The
minute.
old paperclip in the trigger for faster trigger response. or
No,
what?
I still mod games. I sit down and games and
okay.
my Xbox 360 modded.
Nah, he used to cheat. That's why he'd win in
Nah.
Halo when he would.
I put the tape on the screen in the center.
So, okay, Ice, what about yours?
I've been Ice
Since your eyes were
Dang.
blue?
since I was little. I think Mobius remembers when we would play games at my uncle's house, and I think I was just always pick Ice. I guess I don't know why.
Hmm.
So
What
I
about
thought
you?
you're a huge Top Gun fan of Iceman.
Nice.
I didn't see the movie until later.
So I saw the
Mhm.
movie last week, actually. Getting ready for the new one. What about you,
I think I was
Mobius?
just fascinated with Ice, to be honest.
Like ice, like just.
Like actually Ice, because when I was younger, I used to make a lot of ice molds in the freezer. Like I'd make all these crazy ice molds. It was I don't know if Mobius remembers it, but
All right, no. Look, I think what Ice is doing, and he's like, "Damn, John's been so like disappointed in all these origin names. I'm gonna make up some bullshit. I used to do I used to do ice sculptures.
Like, you know what? Why? Because we didn't have no ice maker or anything like that. Like, so I never wanted to be caught without any ice for my drink. So I would make my own ice.
Interesting.
Damn.
That's an
Yeah.
origin story if I've ever heard it. What about you,
It was
Mobius?
all about the science. It was about the science of how making ice in the freezer fascinated him.
Yeah, it did.
How liquid turned into a solid.
You know what's funny is I actually did I had to pick in chemistry in high school like some kind of stupid project, which by the way I failed chemistry like twice. That's the only subject I ever failed at, and I picked like how ice works, and I learned then that like hot water freezes faster than cold water.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. Did y'all know that?
No.
I didn't.
I did.
Yep. What about you, Mobius? Where does Mobius come from? Where does that derive from? Is that Nordic?
Matrix.
Oh, is it from the Matrix?
No, it's actually I'm a big Ace Combat fan, and
Oh,
there
the
was
video game.
the Ace Combat. There was a pilot on there with the call sign Mobius. I just
Were you always Mobius?
Yeah. This was before pretty much Xbox Live came out. I think Ace Combat came out on Sony, the original PlayStation,
Yeah.
and that's where yeah,
I
was
see.
it? Yeah, pretty much the hero was the call sign Mobius, and I just took it.
Cool, man. Well, and for me, the name Hurricane. See, back in 2006, there was these deadly hurricane, Louisiana. No, just kidding. No, you know what I think it was for me. So originally I was Saytown, right? We all know that name. Uh, and
Boo.
boo,
Wait, hold
Saytown.
on, hold on. What made you pick Satan?
Okay, so I liked I wanted the idea of representing like where I come from, but I felt like San Anto sounded a little too like West Side, like San Anto. So I was like, what's like the middle ground version of San Anto, where I don't sound too much like I'm gonna I don't know, gangbang on the weekends. So I was like, what about Saytown? Like, H-Town, Saytown.
Which is even worse.
Which is even worse. Looking in hindsight, I was every bit of 18, all right, Ice? Every bit. So then you know what? I got it. You know who I got into a lot? I was listening to The Game a lot, like the rapper, and I thought he was really good. And we were gonna do a boxing match, and I was like, we need boxing names, like we need nicknames for our like. And I was like, man, Hurricane sound badass, and I had the Hurricane shoes, so I just went like Hurricane, and it just, I don't know, I just went with that.
Stuck with it.
Plus, they used to call me Hurricane back when I would fight and box and beat everybody up, but that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
Yeah, no, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. We'll talk about it another time. Talk about it another time. So we do have some things on the agenda, boys. First and foremost, let's talk about it because I'm tired of texting about it. I want to talk about it and be done with it until April 17th. And on April 18th, I can tell you guys, I fucking told you so. Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. Why is this even a debate? Why
because
is
Ben Askren is doo doo.
Yeah, he is dude. Watch the Robbie Lawler and Ben Askren fight, dog. Watch that fight. All you see is Ben not punching or doing anything. He's getting knocked. That's the thing. He does have a jaw, but he just wrestles, bro. He doesn't fight. He's not a fighter. He's just a wrestler.
he never had to?
He's a wrestler.
Yeah,
He's a wrestler.
but I
He's
think
boxing.
he's gonna have to fight back.
Yeah, he has to fight back this time. It's like McGregor.
I
It's like McGregor Mayweather.
Like in boxing, you can't win by not fighting back.
You can't hug him. You
I
can't hug him all the time.
I agree with you, but Ben finds a way to win. Like Ben can take it, unlike those other two guys. See, like y'all are talking because
He
y'all.
can take hits. I can say- I can say it.
Here's the problem. You guys saw the last fight with Jake Paul, and you saw him destroy this guy. That's like, well, he's in the boxing ring with them, so he must be like halfway decent. He was an NBA player. No, that guy was garbage. Okay, and then you also your last thing that you guys saw was the Ben Askren fight where he got starched in like 6 seconds, and you know, by one of the top, you know, that dude. It doesn't matter who gets hit with that knee. They're gonna be knocked flat out. Like that's it, man. That was a train coming to their head. So you guys are seeing both of those things and being like, dude, Jake Paul's gonna take it. But Jake Paul's a fucking YouTuber, man. This guy
That's
is
why
not a boxer.
I don't like YouTubers either, bro. But
I mean,
watching that Nate fight, Nate could have got lucky with one hit because he was rushing the whole time. But if you pay attention to Paul, he was actually like dodging.
Yeah,
getting his punches
he had
in.
form.
He was doing his boxing. Yeah, he was doing boxing form. And he was actually boxing. I understand he's a YouTuber. I can't stand YouTubers. But I'm going for Jake Paul.
Okay, look. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go back to that fight. There's some homework for the next podcast episode. I want you to go back to that fight of Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson, and I want you to really tell me that what you saw was good boxing skills from Jake Paul, because what I saw was not. I mean, he was punching in and lunging like he didn't have good form. That's the thing. It wasn't like a superior boxing match. He just knocked him out, and he was able to knock him out. That's why
I
he won.
understand. He's still a rookie. He needs a lot to learn, but he was still there to perform. He wanted to box while Nate Robinson wanted to rumble, squad with him, and like that didn't work. But remember, Nate Robinson always rushed him. It could have been one lucky punch that could have took out Jake Paul, but Jake Paul held his boxing skills and stopped it, bro. And he also knocked out Nate Robinson.
Bro, that poor Nate Robinson, that guy, I don't care if he would have gotten the luckiest punch in the world. Like, that guy couldn't punch. You could tell. You could tell right off the gate. As soon as he came, you're like, oh my God, this is going to be
He thought he was
bad.
a street fighter.
Yes. I will give it to Jake Paul. I was definitely like, man, he brings a lot of eyes, man. Like, he makes it exciting. And like, it is an interesting fight because we do see this kid who's young. He looks hungry. He looks confident. And it looks like he has knockout power, right? It looks like it from what we've seen in the last two fights. But he fought a YouTuber and an NBA player. We don't know, we don't know if he has knockout power or if he was just able to knock out those bums. So it's interesting to see what he does against an MMA fighter who has been hit. He knows how to hit. And he's been hit with MMA gloves, not boxing gloves. Like, I mean, of course, boxing gloves still hurt, but this ain't going to be nothing he ain't used to. So when he keeps coming for Jake, we're going to really see. If Jake Paul beats Ben Askren, dude, I'm telling you, Dana White should be happy if that happens. He should be like, all right, now let's make some money. Now let's talk.
Dana's going for Ben.
If I'm Dana, I'm pretending like I'm going for Ben, and I'm really going for Jake Paul. If I'm Dana.
He can't. Like, he because then that makes the UFC look like a joke.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got to be torn from it. Like, on one side, think of it, man. One side, you're like, fuck, I don't want him to lose because I don't want him to look bad. But then again, Ben Askren, he never wanted Ben Askren in the UFC. He didn't like Ben Askren. He always said, he'll get smashed here. And finally, Ben Askren came, and he did get smashed. So he can't really say if he loses, he could say, hey, I've always said he's a bum. But if he does lose, he can also say, all right, Jake Paul, now let's get a fight going with someone who knows what the fuck they're doing, like Nate Diaz. Imagine Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. That'd be ridiculous.
I'll be a stellar.
Yeah,
I'm not into all the UFC like y'all are, but even I know Nate Diaz is gonna fuck him up.
Right, but you don't think Nate Diaz wouldn't take that fight? Jake Paul will make him dead rich. Yeah.
Nate Diaz, for him being scrawny and looking like he's weak, but that boy can fight.
he's one of those guys where also he's always going to move forward, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what you're going to take need to, if you don't have good boxing skills, you're going to need someone to wear Jake Paul out, and I think Ben Askren's going to do exactly that. I think he's going to fight. I think Ben's going to fight dirty. He's going to do dirty boxing, and he's going to tie him up a lot and get Jake super tired, and then have his way. So let's do this. We're doing fight predictions here. So after the fight, we will see who was right and who was wrong. What are your fight predictions? How does it go down? We'll start with Mobius. Mobius, how do you see this going? And in what round if you do see a stoppage?
Well, it goes. Isn't it 6 rounds?
I think it's 8 rounds.
Is it 8 rounds?
Yeah.
I think it goes full distance and to the decision.
So who do you got with the decision?
Ben.
Funky Ben, baby. There we go. There we go.
I just feel Jake Paul is not at that level that Ben Askren's been fighting against. Like, I don't think Jake Paul has the power like Robbie Lawler or half the goons that he fought in ONE FC and Bellator. So, but it does take one lucky punch too. So, but I don't think he has that type of power anyway. As long as Ben just gets in his face, like you were saying earlier, and the whole dirty boxing, right, he'll have a chance.
All right, so we got one for Ben. Obviously, I'm going for Ben as well. I think it's gonna go decision. I don't think he's gonna knock him out because I don't think he's got knockout power, but I think he's gonna win almost every round. So I say maybe 6 rounds too for Ben. Nuts, who we deciding this on? Now that you've
Jake.
Jake, what
Jake,
round?
Decision 2.
Jake.
So it's a 6-round fight.
I think it's 8 rounds.
8 rounds. Okay.
Decision, yeah.
Yeah. Decision for Nuts, for Jake. Ice, what do you got? How do you got Jake winning?
All right. So this is what's gonna happen here.
Jake Paul, dude, that you look like the Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, man. That's a portrait if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. So yeah, on the 8th round, I believe. I think Ben's gonna take so much damage throughout the whole fight that he'll eventually just fall down.
Damn. Okay. So 8th round, TKO or knockout?
I'll say TKO.
All right.
Because I feel he'll keep getting back up.
Funky Ben getting back up. All right. QC, how you breaking this tie, man? Who are you going with?
I'm gonna have to go with Ben, only because he's got the experience in the MMA realm, I guess you would. Whereas Jake Paul has only been into the boxing. Jake Paul, correct? That's who he's fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that, just because experience-wise. Other than that, I mean, I couldn't tell you whether it's going to be knockout decision or anything because I don't know much about these guys other than one's a YouTuber and one's kind of a shitty MMA fighter.
Wait a minute. Okay. That's another thing. That's another thing that I keep hearing. Ben was a world champion, bro. Do you know
wrestling?
Okay.
In wrestling.
No. Not in wrestling. In
ONE FC,
in ONE FC, he was a champion, along with being a champion in wrestling. Now get this. You said, now I know Nate Diaz. I know he's a monster. Bro, Nate Diaz is like 20-something and 12. Ben Askren is like 25 fights and 2. Ben Askren's only lost like 2 or 3 times. He was
in the UFC.
In MMA.
Okay.
What's that? Nuts?
Pull up Ben Askren's fight history.
His only losses has been in the UFC.
Yeah.
The one
No,
against
his whole history of fighting.
Yeah.
In the UFC, he's lost every UFC bout.
No, no, he beat Robbie
No?
Lawler.
He beat Robbie.
Okay.
He
By
lost to
wrestling.
Masvidal and Damian Maya.
Okay, so he started fighting MMA in 2009, and he won by TKO. Second fight won by submission. Third fight submission. Fourth fight submission. I would like to see the TKO to punches.
What,
I want to see
does,
that.
does anyone happen to know the Vegas odds by any chance?
I don't know it. I can look it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He was
Dude,
undefeated.
he's won 6 fights by TKO against actual fucking fighters.
You mentioned names.
Josh Flowers, Karo Amusasu, Andre I don't give a fuck.
Andre what?
Nobutsuki Suzaki, you don't know Waki. I mean, listen, unless you follow this sport, like I don't know these guys from 1FC or Bellator either, but
Like I said, I don't know like y'all do, all these guys, because I'm not really that big into UFC. But due to the experience, I am going with Ben.
bro, he fucking played in disc golf and he was a disc golf champion for second place. There you go. That should tell you all you need to know, bro.
Dude,
We got
okay.
Darn.
Out of the 7 sports books offering odds on the fight, Paul is still favored at 5 of them.
Awesome. I'm gonna bet my stimmy through them. That way I can win a whole bunch of money. That sounds perfect. Dude, you know what's crazy? I'm just looking at his accolades right now, championships and accomplishments, right? Bellator Fighting Championship, Bellator Welterweight Championship, 4 successful title defenses, most consecutive title defenses in Bellator history, undefeated at 9-0 in Bellator, 3 successful title defenses and 1 championship, amateur wrestling championships, USA Wrestling. If you put all of that up, you forget the names, and forget the last 2 fights y'all saw with these 2 guys. If you put all of that up on one, and then the other side you go a YouTuber who knocked out an NBA player, you're 100% always gonna pick what I just read off. I get it.
Bro.
Well, okay, what? No, yeah, but he's weak. No. We'll see.
At the end of it,
When is it? When is it? What day? April what?
April 17th.
17th.
We're gonna have a watch party for that.
At the end of the day, there's a reason why they're boxing. Because Jake Paul's too much of a pussy to fight him in MMA.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, Ben said it best in the press conference. If I wanted to, I could take you to the back of the casino and kill you. Like, it's true. Like, he would get smashed by Ben in any other thing, for sure. But that's what makes this interesting, right? It's not that. It's yeah.
It's like the McGregor and Mayweather. McGregor would have beat Mayweather, but he went to boxing. If Mayweather went to MMA, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But
All right.
paid. They got paid.
Oh yeah, they got paid.
And Ben's getting paid too, so.
Well, he needs it after his after his embarrassing loss he had.
That's funny. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna talk about. So we got a few topics here, right? So what should we talk about next? These fucking YouTubers ruining gaming experiences.
Tell me the origin of Nick Merckx. I don't know anything about that guy. All I see is like memes and like videos that Dr. Disrespect puts on him.
So Nick Merckx, I believe he started out with the early gen 360 playing Gears of War. Then he went into competitive, or no, he was playing competitive already, but he got bigger competitive wise going into Fortnite. And then that's when he got real big. Then he went into Warzone and started twitching and went on from there.
Yeah, so he's been playing for a long time, right? From what I understand. So when you say these fucking YouTubers, do you really just mean Nick Merckx, or do you mean you just have a problem with all these YouTubers doing
Oh,
what?
I
I
think
feel like
Merckx got viral because of a rage quit that he was filmed or got recorded or whatever.
rage quitting.
Yeah, I think that's how he got viral, and then that's how his name got.
Mm,
For me, I feel like nobody wants to learn anything no more. They want all these YouTubers to give them all the secrets, like, and YouTubers like are fine with it. Like, dude, like back in the day, we had to learn our own stuff. We had to learn all the little secrets in the game, and now everybody knows all the metas and all the special powers because these stupid YouTubers just show everybody what everything's going on. It doesn't make the game fun no more. That's why I get tired of gaming sometimes because like it's not fun because everybody already knows everything. They post it one time and the whole world of gaming is doing the same thing that what they do.
What's
Yep.
What's crazy is like I agree with you, but I still watch it to know what the meta is.
It's almost like we have to watch it in order to keep up with these
Yes,
kids.
yeah, exactly.
See that? I'm still old school, man. Like we worked on our craft. Like all that stuff. We worked at Halo, Gears. We worked on it. Like we didn't have to go and like follow somebody and learn from them. We all worked on our own. We don't have to like. They just give out secrets like it's candy, bro. Here, you can have that.
You
It's
just
annoying.
you just see Nuts getting mad, looking at the camera, and I fucking hate. You know what else? And just see fucking.
It's annoying, bro. It's annoying. I can't
I
stand
think
it.
I think it's um, more of a pain in competitive gaming more than other types of game genres. Because like in Warzone, for example, you're gonna have to find out what the meta is. So you're gonna go look on YouTube, of course, to stay competitive and to keep winning. So, I mean, I think that's where it's kind of messing it up because it forces us to watch videos.
Forces y'all because I still don't do the meta weapons.
I
Bro,
can
it took me
agree
like
with Nuts.
It took me
on
6
that one.
months just to barely do the build your weapon stuff. I was like, nah, I can grab that weapon.
Custom
Like,
loadout.
old school Call of Duty, you just grab a weapon and use it. And now, like everybody's doing their loadouts, and I started late because I didn't care about the loadouts. If I could grab a gun and use and shoot somebody, I could grab a gun and shoot somebody.
Fucking bouncing over there, dog.
side.
You're fucking bouncing
Am
over
I-
there, dude.
Am I right? Oh yeah, because I'm in the train tracks.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And then Crusher in the chat says, especially in esports leagues games such as Valorant and CS:GO. Yeah, I mean, you got a point, man. Uh, which leads us, I guess, to our next point of like, will Halo have a possible BR mode and just the state of like battle royale games to begin with right now, dude. Like
I'll put you on mute quick.
Warzone, he's crossing the border, bro. Well, tell us what you're really doing, man.
Real quick, so Nick Merckx was famous in the Gears of War days, and then what catapulted him was that he trash talked so much to Ninja
During Fortnite, correct?
during Fortnite, and then pretty much all his winnings, his money earnings are from Fortnite.
Yeah.
I heard they had like a little something at some kind of like event. Not like a fight, but just like I don't know. Altercation, yeah. Like the Rainbow Six quarantine. I never played Rainbow Six Crusher. I think Ice was a fan of the Rainbow Six. Right, Ice?
I play Rainbow Six. I like Rainbow Six.
I never tried that game.
Which one though? There's a lot of Rainbow Sixes though.
I think you said Quarantine. Is there one called Quarantine?
I think it's a new update coming out for that one.
Hmm.
It's still part of Siege.
So do you guys want to see BR mode in Halo?
VR or VR?
BR, yeah, Battle Royale mode.
Hell yeah.
I just feel like it's honestly just like a big team.
It should
big
be
team battle.
Yeah.
Big team battle.
should be normalized now. A lot of games
Who
should
If you
have battle
played
royale.
if you've played Halo, I feel like it'll just be like a big team battle.
who
That's all.
actually owns Fortnite? Epic Games.
Epic
Yeah,
Games.
the games. Unreal.
It was actually created by Cliff Blazinski.
Yeah.
Cliffy
The
B,
Microsoft.
creator of Gears of War.
So Microsoft didn't buy Epic, right?
Microsoft owns the IP of
Gears,
Gears.
yeah, Gears IP.
I'm just
So
curious because I'm surprised that the Master Chief is not in Fortnite by now. You
He
know,
mm,
how
is.
they have those characters.
Yeah, he's on there, right?
He is,
He is already.
Oh yeah, he is.
Mhm.
Yes.
damn.
Goes to show you how much I play Fortnite.
So they basically have a Halo BR. Yeah, yeah, just run around as Master Chief in Fortnite.
Yep.
I mean, look, man, the way I see it is I welcome any kind of new battle royale to try out. But Halo is one of those games like I don't feel like Call of Duty like it's not fun playing 4v4 on multiplayer. Like I don't feel like Call of Duty is fun anymore on multiplayer. It's too But then again, I never really cared for multiplayer Call of Duty mode. I always thought it was too fast paced, like too fast paced to where it's like not even enjoyable. I used to say it all the time. I used to remember, oh look I spawned, look I'm dead, oh look I spawned, look I'm dead, look at it. Like I used to always say that because I didn't really care for that. Like Halo was obviously you respawn, but there was ways to like fight back. It wasn't just like if you're the first person to get looked at, you're gonna die. Like it was more like you can use different things to help you defend and like I don't know. I feel like Halo was more strategy based than Call of Duty. Call me crazy, but um, so I don't
Well,
think it needs a
you
battle royale mode.
you have a shield, so you're able to stay alive longer to make a play
Yeah. Do you
in Halo.
Do you like that over Call of Duty, or do you prefer the Call of Duty realism?
I like both. I love the realism, and I also love the way Halo is. The way Halo plays as well.
Yeah, yeah. Crusher in the chat says, yeah, but BR seems too saturated because everything is based around the same purpose. But you could say that about any game. Like any game, you could be like, this is the same thing. 4v4 multiplayer, you could be like, this is the same thing every game. We're going into a lobby, going into 4v4, gonna do it
The,
again, and
the
again.
thing with
Yeah.
VR is that it's never the same game.
Yeah.
I've heard you say that. What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're never in the same spot like you are in a multiplayer game. Uh, multiplayer game, you're gonna go take the same spots,
So you
defend the
can't. I
same
see what he's
same
saying.
spots.
You're gonna have different strategies for every time this. Like there's a different circle. Uh, you're gonna have to play out differently every time you play. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
just
like
play the same.
Warzone. There's certain spots we go to, we have to change it all the time because wherever the circle's at.
I mean, I get it. Okay, you play to the last man standing every game, but
I'll be right back.
you're not playing to last man standing in the same spot every game.
Yeah,
So you can't
I hear
really
you.
develop a strategy for as how are you gonna end the game all the time. You always gotta stay on your toes, basically.
I guess the lure of battle royale mode, and to kind of y'all's point, is that you have to like it's I see why Ice would like it, because what's Ice's motto all the time? Never hesitate. Like you got to be on the spot. You got to think strategically. You got to think quickly, be on your toes, and try to figure out what to do in that situation. It's kind of making me want to go back and play Warzone. Just talking about it. Anybody else, or just me?
Yeah.
But it's that part of it is fun. Being having to like think on your feet. I usually let Ice do the thinking for me. I just do what he says basically. But as to where a multiplayer game is just like, okay, oh, all right, we're gonna play on Beaver Creek. All right, well, Ice, defend, stay at the flag. I'm gonna go push. So it's the same rinse, wash, and repeat. With that said, I think Halo did it better than any other multiplayer games. I can't think of any game that did it better than them. And if they knock the BR mode out of the park, uh, that's it, man. That's gonna be the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. There's gonna be a lot of tournaments. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. And if any game makes sense, drop in orbital drop shock trooper. You know what I mean? Like if any game makes sense, it's fucking Halo. So that's
And
gonna be
I
awesome.
said, like I said, but every game has their different uh how can you say it? Different flow. So like with Fortnite, like you're able to build to help protect yourself. Warzone, you're just out there, and who knows what Halo could bring.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, there's
Wait.
differences with the VR.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I I wonder if they'll. No, they probably wouldn't bring in a building mechanic. Um,
I mean, I don't think they would
but
because that's
could
not
bring
Halo.
abilities. Like the jetpack and camo, maybe.
Yeah, but it's hard to come back to Halo because 343. I don't know, bro. Like
Mm,
I love Halo, but 343 is not
yeah.
the
That's
original. Outside time when we play, I always say like, bring Bungie back, bring Bungie back. Like Microsoft needs to suck it up, apologize to Bungie, and bring it back.
I feel like, dude, just hear me out, right? Loadouts. You pick your loadout. Each loadout, you have your ability. So you
Bring it
got
back.
one guy that's a jetpack. You got one guy that has the shield. Dude, I'm telling you, man, there's so many good things that Halo can bring to the game. The battle royale mode that it would kill any other game.
And you see, to me, I think Halo you can't really have loadouts as far because all you're gonna have is either like a BR, what is it, the marksman rifle, assault rifle, a
and pistol.
sniper, sword, pistol. That's all you're gonna have. Whereas like Warzone, you got kids that like adapt to these certain guns and know how to use them. Whereas you go back to Halo, you're just gonna have a bunch of these old heads, like say for y'all, that are just gonna fucking dominate
Hmm.
because y'all are used to the mechanics already of these weapons and have used them already.
What do you mean, you old folks? Yeah, no, I mean,
You know what I mean.
yeah, dude, I do know what you mean, man. This past weekend, uh, I realized that because I'm 34, right, and I was wrestling with my cousin. We got a little tipsy this past weekend, and
Man, you old.
I was wrestling with my cousin, and he landed like on my ribs. He didn't even hit him, but he just landed on them, and dude, they're so sore. And like somebody told me, they're like, "Why are you still wrestling like that? You're 34." And I'm like, "Look at all the 30 other 34-year-olds
USC fighters.
that wrestle." And I'm like, I guess I'm at that age, man, where I just can't play around like that anymore. But I
Oh
play,
yeah, bro. I know what you mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
bro.
I mean, uh,
My body, my body ache, bro. I used to break dance, bro. Now when I wake up, like my back kills me. I gotta stretch every morning just to pop my back to normal, I guess.
Br-
damn.
Bro, okay, rewind. Breakdancing, bro?
Yeah, I just do flares, windmills, all the good stuff.
I remember. I remember watching him one time.
I do not remember that at all.
He was dancing around the fire, doing on his head and shit, like oh, badass.
Funky
Ice,
music. He's
ice,
just
bro.
popping it.
Ice with those eyes, that
Didn't.
voice, bro.
Yeah.
You're Riddick, bro. You're Riddick. Change your name.
The fire dance.
The rude sandstorm or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see where Halo takes it. We're hoping that. I mean, I'm hoping for a BR mode. All I was saying last time was we don't need a BR mode.
But
If
what
it's
No,
gonna take
you're
away from the
talking about
multi,
is the graphics format, right?
Oh man, that was disgusting, bro. That was embarrassing.
I'm talking about the graphics format.
I think he
The
meant
the
not.
battle royale graphics format,
Oh,
meaning that when you start the game, just like Fortnite, just like those other battle royales, you're coming in, dropping down, that type of.
Oh yeah,
I would like the my bad. I would like the ODST style. They drop down in pods.
yeah.
That would be cool because that's Halo, really.
Yeah, you make it their own thing with that, right? But all I'm saying is if it's going to affect the multiplayer, just keep it multiplayer, man. Like Halo's the one game that we can play 4v4 and have fun, 2v2 and have fun, 8v8 and have fun. Like Call of Duty, we can't do that. We can't go to Call of Duty and be like, guys, let's jump on multiplayer. No one wants to fucking play that,
Yeah.
you know? But Halo,
I
you
don't
could
like
do
that.
that.
I don't like that running gun stuff.
Unless it's Halo.
Yeah. Halo from 1, 2, 3, somewhat 4, and then Reach and all that. That was memories. We had memories in that shit.
I
Late
think
nights,
I
having
think
good times.
I think Godnet is the age that we were when Halo 2 was out.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're old.
Oh
God.
no. My
Hey.
my my, my rib
So
just
we
hurt again.
were his age at when we were
That was
playing it.
almost 14 years ago.
Hey bro,
Going
don't
up.
say
Oh,
we,
hey,
bro.
don't be
You're older
counting,
than me,
bro.
bro.
Don't be counting, bro. Don't be counting, dog. Keep that to yourself.
Ice, how old are you, Ice?
I'm about I'm almost 30.
Not about, bro. Just how old are you?
I still get carded.
Okay, Mobius doesn't care. Mobius, how old are you?
Uh,
38.
going 39.
Okay,
Yeah,
bro.
That sweet soul.
We are going to be 40, bro. Like, that's crazy to me.
Still
That's
gaming,
next year.
baby.
I was just talking about that. I mean, yeah, just a year. We gotta have a 40-year-old in here.
What does your girl say about you gaming?
What does my girl say about me gaming? She
Yeah, what
doesn't.
does she think?
She doesn't mind it. Like she's cool. She's
Why'd you look at her?
she
I
Why are you
know.
looking at the other?
I look over your shoulder.
she doesn't mind when I play a little bit. She's cool with it. No, I mean she's cool with it. Like she like I mean I get my work done. I get my business done. You know, I spend time with the little one, spend time with her, have dinner, you know. So, I mean, it's been interesting because we I've been working from home, right? So, if I was like in the office and then coming home and then we would just eat and then I would just play, I think that would probably raise some issues, you know what I mean? But since like we see each other all day, like she gets her time to do her own thing, and I have my time at night to play video games and stuff. So she doesn't really have a problem with it, except for when I was playing Valheim. That was like,
I
Taking
think
over.
everybody got pissed at us because of that shit.
hell yeah, dude, we played for fucking hours, man.
Y'all became addicts, bro.
It's over with though. We beat it. Like
It's not over. There's updates coming, bro. There's updates coming, and when they do, they're gonna hate us again.
but the thrill is gone. The thrill is gone.
Don't say that.
We gotta find another survival game.
Yeah, we got
Nuts, what is your and Crusher will answer your question in just a second, but Crusher Nuts, what does your girlfriend think about you or your is she your wife or your girlfriend?
Yeah, she's my girlfriend.
He looked her up.
Yeah, she's my
uh,
girlfriend.
what does your girlfriend think about you playing video games?
She don't say nothing.
Yeah.
She don't provide for anything I buy, so she doesn't have no word.
I mean, as she shouldn't, right? Because it's your video games.
Yeah, it's what I paid for. I spend $1,000 on all my stuff.
Jesus.
She
as
don't
long
get
as you
shit
buy her something, she'll be okay.
God,
True.
so y'all started playing Halo when I was 4. That was 18 years ago.
Stop, bro.
Yes.
Stop.
God,
Damn.
dang.
You get spanked, bro, for real.
He did get spanked when he
No,
left.
right now.
Crusher says speaking of Valorant, what do you think of how fast the game is making money for a single bundle of skins? It's around 200 less than a year and has a whole esports league already. I have never played a single game of Valorant.
I played the intro, but I never played like an online game. I heard it's pretty difficult game. Like
It's,
if you play people that are really like all that strategic stuff, and they're like there's some bosses out there.
Yeah, search and destroy is pretty popular on Valorant. Um, yeah, it's
I've seen a lot of Tim and Pokey play it. It's very fast paced, so you gotta pick up on it pretty quick if you wanna be good at it.
Is it
Like
like an
it's
Overwatch?
yeah, like each person has like a special ability.
but the
Each
game
character.
mechanics are more CS go.
Yeah.
So Ice, why didn't you ever jump on that train?
Because I feel like it's not a game that should be out right now. Um, it's like they put new graphics on an old game.
Mm.
Like I don't think it should be a competitive game right now. I think there should be a better game than that.
Didn't they go like competitor like in a week?
Yeah, like it's like they built it to be this competitive game, and um, a popular esports game, but um, someone should have made a better game. Like that game is just not. I don't think it's like progressing. Like it has the same CS:GO mechanics. CS:GO was made years ago.
Yeah.
There should be something better already, and there's nothing, and that's why I play that game.
And who made that game? High Res?
Yeah, I believe High Res Studios.
Mike? You from Smite?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mike was it League of Legends also?
yeah.
I like League of Legends. Y'all ever play?
No.
I mean, I played a couple times.
Yeah, I played.
What, Smite?
Yeah, Smite.
Used to play Smite.
Question
I got
Smite
into
and
it
League
a
of
little bit.
Legends.
People say it's more
Actually-
balanced because of the same gun options on both sides. Go ahead, Mobius. Sorry.
Used to
Right.
play Smite with a member that used to be with us a while back.
What?
Who's that? Oh, Joel.
Yeah.
Oh, that clown.
Oh shit! It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I tell you
Hey,
all about
okay.
it.
So Riot Games,
Riot Games. League
yeah,
of Legends.
Riot Games is. Oh man,
It's the creator of the game, right? Valorant.
yeah, Riot Games of League of Legends.
League of
They're,
Legends.
they're owned by the Chinese company Tencent.
That makes PUBG.
That's why it automatically went to competitive gaming. Tencent put so much money into it to make it so, even though the game sucks.
There's
Oh, shots
there's a PUBG,
fired of
right?
Valorant.
Tencent's the PUBG creators or people that
Bro,
make PUBG.
make a better game. Like,
We're about to get hacked by China.
no, and not only that, the in-game loot that they have is so expensive. It's crazy.
Hmm.
And how do I know? Because Icy plays Valorant.
Every Friday he just sees 10-cent $200 negative withdrawal from his bank account.
hmm
Oof, interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about it, man. Crusher says people say it's much more balanced because the same guns options on both sides. I like that idea. I mean, I've always liked that about Halo. It's like, all right, you get the same guns, same starting. So I guess
Balancing is good, but I mean, you can balance any game.
It's your isn't that y'all's Boyz game, Ninja's game they play?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
a lot
Ninja
of
in
them
years.
play it. I think it's a good game. To me, I think it's a good game to play when you're like sick of
Warzone?
crazy stuff happening in Warzone. Like stuff, how you get that stuff like how did I die like that or something so crazy and like you just can't take it anymore and you get all burnt out. Valorant's a nice game to go play because you know what's going to happen and there's not going to be anything crazy going on. So
Hmm. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's moving on. I forgot how to say that.
Let's keep on talking about Halo, baby. I love Halo.
I love Halo 2, man. What was your favorite
That's-
Halo?
Mine was Halo 2.
Yeah, that was the
I'll go
best.
back to Halo 2. You ever gotten it?
He's all, well,
Reach.
I was
Halo Reach?
16 when Halo 5 came out, so I guess I would have to say Halo 5.
I like Reach.
Reach was good. People gave shit to Reach, and I liked it.
No, I like Reach. That's one of the best ones they made from 343, but it should be better, bro.
I do like Reach.
I know it. If Bungie was still there, my bad. If Bungie was still there, the game would have been like top game right now.
And the
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection for me would.
You know,
be,
lots of things would be different.
Master Chief
because
Collection.
It's all of them.
Conner likes the Master Chief Collection. That's his favorite Halo game.
It's cute. That's cute.
So I would say Halo. So you said you liked Halo Reach and then Halo 4. You didn't mention Halo 5 nuts, so I'm assuming you didn't care for Halo 5. I liked Halo 5 better than I did Halo 4.
Yeah, me too.
I just felt like the mechanics were better. It just felt like more of a Halo game than Halo 4 did for me.
All Bungie did was copy and paste, bro. That's all they did. They fucked up on 4. Not Bungie.
Hey.
343 fucked up, and they went from copy and paste from Halo 2 to Halo 5.
So you're saying that you liked the Halo 2, but you didn't like Halo 5, even though it was a carbon copy of Halo 2.
Correct.
That's weird, dog. That's weird.
Sorry, bro. I just, if you're original, like
It's like a Valorant.
when you progress, like your game gets better. Like just don't copy and paste a game.
But
It's like the Call of Duty series. They're all copy and paste games, just different uniforms.
So I agree with that, but see, here's the problem with that, though. It's like you say, I want it to be back to Bungie. I want it to be like the way it was. But then when they do it back the way it was, you go, I don't want to copy. Like, how do they win then?
I don't
You know
want
what's
the
happening?
back to what it was. I want the Bungie that we should have had the whole time.
To make it better.
We probably had like one of the best Halos. Yeah, we probably had one of the best Halos out right now. We probably been stuck on Halo 4 if Bungie was still there with all these DLCs and everything.
Yeah. So I think what he's trying to say is that we're used to this progression in games, and it's not happening anymore.
Nope.
But I mean, what
There
game after number 4 or number 3 or number 5, what game really keeps getting better with progression? I mean, you're right, Call of Duty, it just rinse, recycle, repeat. It's the same shit every year. So what game can you really name out that's like, dude, so and so part 7 is just changing the game? Like you really there is none, right?
Because they get bought out. That's why.
Yeah,
What about Grand Theft?
Third year they get bought out. Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft, yeah,
That's a good example.
yeah. That is a good example.
And it's been the same studio the whole time.
Bro, three generations.
Part
Crazy.
4 was horrible, right? Part 4 was horrible, but I guess they learned from that and came back better. But yeah, 4 was trash, dude. Do you remember 4?
Which one's that one?
One in New York or something, right?
Oh, sorry. Crusher said, good night, boys. It was fun here. Definitely continue the series. We need to play sometime. Absolutely, man. We're going to continue it. Thank you for watching, Crusher. Have a good night, man. Appreciate
Red
it.
Alert, join us. Red Alert.
Red Alert. Join us. What'd you say, Ice?
Was it? We were talking about GTA, right?
Yeah.
Was it the New York City one or?
Yeah, it was.
Number 4, right?
It was.
Yeah. I like Vice City was a good one.
That was my favorite, aside from
Really?
5. I mean, 5 was great, but Vice City, oh my god, dude. So much memories from that game, dude. So much memories.
If you like Vice City, they have a modded version you can play with VR in Vice City.
You could play with VR?
Yeah, VR, Oculus or whatever VR headset you have.
Just head to the strip club.
You do all that, bro, in the VR.
Do you still have your VR?
Hell yeah, dude. I play all the time. Well, not all the time, but when I have a chance, I play it.
What do you play there, bro? Spectravision?
I played Population 1 a couple of times. That's a VR battle royale. I play Top Golf with Reppin a couple of times. My girl does her like workouts through the VR. Um, well, I played like some zombie game. Arizona Sunshine.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah,
I heard
that one.
Resident Evil 6 is great on the or the 7 is good on the VR.
PSVR.
Scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never, I never played Resident Evil on the PSVR. I had a PSVR, but I never used it.
Mm.
I played like 2 games. Well, actually, played like one game. It was the demo. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, for me, best Halo games, you got Halo 2's number 1. Um I'm gonna say just because of the nostalgia, just because it was fun when we were linking TVs.
Mm.
At number 2 is gonna be Halo 1. So Halo
Oh, you
2,
can't
Halo
ever forget.
1,
Can never forget combat involved, bro.
yeah, and then Halo 3, and then I actually say Halo Reach, and then Halo 5, and then Halo 4. That's my.
Where was gotten at Halo 1? Swimming
Oh, I was watching y'all.
on Halo 1?
Not Halo One. Uh,
No, I was sleeping probably.
he's like two.
This was gotten at Halo 1.
I'll always remember
Wing Daddy.
Ice
Wing
make
Daddy.
me read fucking Jack and Jill in order to fucking play a game.
Hell yeah.
Jack
He would
and
ask me
Jill?
He would ask me, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He would ask me questions about the book just to see if I actually fucking read it. He'll be like, "Who went to go fetch the pail of water?"
Dude, he
Hey,
was
Matt
so
Ryan.
addicted to GTA. He was so addicted to GTA. That's why I made him read books.
What's your the sky view?
No, no.
Sky view GTA or the
Like, no, Vice City.
I think it was San Andreas at the time.
No,
It
San Andreas?
GTA San
was a
Andreas.
transition from Vice City to San Andreas. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. God,
Speaking
no.
about game series, I got another one, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I can't miss this joke, but no, actually, God knew it was 7 when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. That's how long Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out. So, yeah, Final
For real?
Fantasy. No, I'm kidding. Final Fantasy
Wow.
10. No, bro.
Pretty young though.
I think Final Fantasy 10 is the one I played. What was that guy's name? The main guy from Final Fantasy 10 with like it was a cloud or some shit.
That
Yeah.
was 7.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of the guy. No, I played 10. I think he had like spiky hair.
Loud.
Is it Cloud?
But he was on part 7.
Who was on
Yeah.
part 10?
Part 10 was Zach, I think.
Final Fantasy 10.
I'm
When you,
surprised y'all didn't bring this one up. Metal Gear.
oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's my favorite game of all time, bro. Of all time.
Well, it has gone down a bit.
Which one's gone down?
Metal Gear Battle Royale they had came out.
That's not a battle royale. It wasn't a battle royale.
What? It wasn't it a battle royale? Didn't it say it was like the Metal Gear Battle Royale?
I
Wasn't
think
it free on the PlayStation?
It was a zombie game. It was a zombie game.
Nah, it wasn't a zombie game. It was Metal Gear, and it was Battle Royale. Look it up, Ice. Or one of y'all, look it up.
I'm looking it up. By the way, Titus was the name of the guy from Final Fantasy X.
I only played the first Final Fantasy, and after that, no.
When I did the calculations, I was 14 when GTA 5 came out.
Holy fuck.
Bro, how old were you when the first GTA came out?
When what? The first game?
The first GTA, I don't think he was born.
Swimming.
Yeah, no, there's no Metal Gear Battle Royale. They were saying
Bro, I
that.
swear, I seen it somewhere.
No.
Dude, 1997 was the first GTA, so yeah, he wasn't born yet.
Jesus Christ.
It had that ugly sky view.
Yeah, Louis, I love Metal Gear, man. That was the first Metal Gear Solid 2 was the first game that I played where I was fucking just blown away by like the cinematics and the story. That game
Yeah, I like it.
changed
I like
me.
Metal Gear.
What? And they were always it was always like everything was so dramatic. Like, what? no, it can't be. Like he was so like surprised by everything. I was like, bro, this is like the 90th surprise, and we haven't even finished the first cutscene. What? The Lile Lule Lo? Hey, bro, a lot of shit they talked about has come true.
That and
Conspiracy.
hiding in the box.
Yeah, and hiding in the box. Dude,
What's in the box?
I remember. Oh, great movie, by the way. Hey, and now
What's in
it's
the
time
box?
for Nuts' Corner, where Nuts' Corner recommends a movie for us to watch. Go ahead, Nuts.
Damn, I haven't watched the movie for a while. My kid recommended the show.
Yes, hit it.
HBO Max. The show called Undoing. It's a great show. It's with Hugh Grant and that girl with the red hair used to be married to Tom Cruise. What's her name?
Nicole Kidman.
Her, yeah. That girl.
Mm.
What's it about?
It's about a murder. About a
Un-
murder.
Undoing. Hmm.
Undoing. Bro, it's worth it. It's a 6-episode show.
Oh, it's like a mini series.
Yeah, a little mini series.
Okay, dude. Did y'all ever see?
It's good.
Y'all saw Breaking Bad, right? Obviously, everyone's seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did y'all ever see Better Call Saul?
No, I never seen that one.
I didn't get to finish it.
Dude, oh my God! Like when I first started it, I was like, it's a little slow. I'm not. Dude, it gets better than Breaking Bad. Better than Breaking.
For real?
If you like Breaking Bad, you gotta watch Better Call Saul, man. You gotta
I heard
watch
like
it.
I heard like Gustavo and all them come on that show too.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
makes it exciting about it, because you see familiar faces and you're like, oh fuck.
You see from a different eye on that show.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And you also see like some shit that happens like in Breaking Bad. You see like the origin of it. Like I won't give it any spoilers, but I'll say this one part because it's not really a spoiler. But Tuco's on it, right? And remember the dude that Tuco beat to death in Breaking Bad, his buddy.
Yeah.
Well, in Better Call Saul, which is the prequel to Breaking Bad, right? Um, Tuco's on there with that guy on there, and that guy like chimes in on something that Saul Goodman says, and Tuco looks at him and he's like, "What the fuck did I tell you about interrupting me?" So like, you see that little like, oh, that's where it comes from, right? So I can't believe you. Oh, wait, so Ice, have you seen Better Call Saul? You have, right?
Yeah,
Would
I've
you
seen it. I don't know if I've seen the last episodes though.
the
Is it
last
done?
the well, it's not done, but the last episodes are amazing, dude.
Yeah, because I saw it up to where it breaks off, and then I guess it continues like the next part of the same season.
Yeah,
So I haven't seen the rest of those shows.
dude, watch it, man. Watch it.
Yeah,
It's so
but
good.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Vince Gilligan, man, knows how to write them.
You guys seen that movie Nobody?
No,
No? Oh,
nobody
he's
has
better,
seen it.
Better Call Saul's on there.
Oh, where he's like a badass, right?
Yeah. Great movie.
No, I
Great
haven't.
movie.
Oh,
Wait, it's not out yet, dude.
I saw it at the movies. How's it not out yet?
Is it out already?
Yeah, I saw it like last week at the movies. Great
What's
movie.
the?
It was
Hmm.
funny too. It was funny.
Mobius' mind is
Okay.
blown right now.
And Christopher.
Mobius used to be our movie guru.
What's
Now
his name? The Doc from Back to the Future.
You talking about Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher.
Yes, he comes out of that movie.
Hey, bro.
His character, bro. His character is amazing in that.
Hey,
in that
bro.
movie.
No,
What's going on?
no spoilers, bro.
I'm
Hey,
not saying. He comes
hey,
out of that
bro.
movie. Oh, I didn't spoil anything. I just say it's a great movie.
I remember.
He
yeah,
wanted that Easter egg.
I wanted that surprise, bro. You ruined it.
It shows in the trailer, but I didn't realize that was him. It shows him older.
I
Like,
remember.
real.
I remember. Risen used to get mad whenever we would like even talk about trailers. He'd be like, "I don't want to fucking hear anything." It's you know why he was like that, right? Nuts. Tell him why he was like that.
Guy never got
He
spanked, bro.
never got
Spoiled.
spanked, bro. That's what
You got
happened.
you got off that TD like at what, 18 years old, 17 years old?
Nah, bro. Later than that.
Oh, damn.
Hey, so moving
Yeah, when does
on.
this thing end? By the way, I'm just wondering.
Yeah. We only have a few talk. We got Asian American hate or the Texas opening up. Do y'all want to talk about either of those?
Texas opened up because I'm almost down the street from my house.
You're almost on the street from where?
My house.
Okay. So what do y'all think? Texas opening up. We're about 3 weeks removed from the mandate that Governor Abbott made, where we basically opened up, right? 100%. Thoughts, comments, concerns. Too soon? Not soon enough? What are we thinking?
I think it's fine, it's perfect, but I also hate it too because the streets are a lot packer.
Yeah,
Before it
that's
wasn't.
true.
Before it wasn't like, oh, I could just drive.
And I think that's due more towards the STEMI as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people out there spending.
Dang.
Hmm
Do you think we'll get
Yeah.
another one?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Me either. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about sending out another one.
I heard talks of it. I heard that they want to do it to where like we get it like for a couple months, but that shit ain't passing.
Yeah, they just want something to talk about till the end of the year.
Yeah. Greg, I give Greg Abbott my applause, but I can't stand that dude.
You give him your applause, but you cannot send him.
Yeah, for opening the state, yes, but I can't stand him. It's like I don't know, it's just my personal thing, but like, it's about child support. That's what gets me mad about it.
Hey, bro, how many kids you got?
You can't just say that.
He's all Governor Abbott's watching. Yeah, I can't talk about it. Yeah.
So yeah, dude, like his way of thinking, like never been in that position, like it sucks because I don't know. I just can't stand him for that.
Yeah, Texas tends to like lean on the woman's side.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, along with the Texas opening up, what about the vaccines?
Is it true you have to have a passport of a vaccine?
I think you mean you have to have a vaccine in order to have your passport. I think they're trying to make that a mandate, but I think a couple of states have said they don't want that. What do I think about it? Gotten it in the sense of like, should we all be taking it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, what are your thoughts? Are you getting it? Do you have it already?
I actually got my second shot on Monday. Yeah, I did get it. It's one of the times that being obese actually pays off, so that's a good thing. Uh, no, I mean, yeah, man. I feel like people think that. Uh, yeah, I'll use you as an example, Ice. I won't say people. I'll say you, right? Like I think at times you think that people are like have to be extreme this or that. Like for me, I never like tried to succumb to having to stay locked in, but I also didn't I didn't not believe it, right? I didn't think that it was fake and made up and we shouldn't be worried. I just thought like, hey, let's try to minimize like the fucking our infrastructure and everything else going crazy and us being in a rut. But yeah, I was always for like as soon as the vaccine came out that and they got approved that we should take them. I took mine. My family's my girlfriend's vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. My parents are vaccinated. Her parents are vaccinated. So I mean, I think it keeps people safe, keeps yourself safe. So why not?
Yeah, my girl's vaccinated. Her mom's vaccinated. Her sister. I think my parents got theirs too. My dad got his. I might even get it.
Why?
I never taken the flu shot either, so I'm not a fan of like shots. I just I'm not a fan of medicine. I just don't take medicine. Period.
Interesting.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Are you guys for the vaccine? Godne, have you taken yours? Are you not gonna take
I
it?
already got my first dose. I get my second here later, a couple weeks.
Do you
But
feel any difference? Do you feel anything?
I mean, coming from someone that's already had COVID, uh, I mean, it's nowhere near the symptoms of having actual COVID. Um, yeah, man, it's. I mean, I'm just doing it just for protection and basically just to be immune from that shit. I don't want that shit again.
To our
Sucks.
viewers, I had COVID twice.
Like you tested positive twice,
Yeah, twice.
and
I tested positive in August. I only had 1 day of a symptom was just a random headache, huge headache, and then I tested positive again in January, late January. And same thing, headache, but this time the headache lasted a whole week,
fuck.
like straight headache a whole week. It's the worst headache I've ever had before. I had it before, but this was like wanted to bang my head on something.
And Godne, you got sick, right? Like you got actual sick.
Yeah, I was down, man. I was down for a while. Uh, like what people are saying out there, like it'll get you heavy breathing, not heavy breathing, but trouble breathing, and then just you feel real achy, real weak, unable to do stuff, and yeah, like a lot of people do too. I mean, they do it in the hospitals. They'll turn you upside down to relieve your lungs, and that's what I would do at night. I would sleep on my stomach just so I could kind of give them a break, trying to breathe really. But yeah, man, it sucked real bad.
Yeah.
Where do you know where you got it from?
Uh, I got it from my dad and my family here, but yeah, that's where I got it from, man. So we all basically quarantined here, and then that was it.
And then Ice and Mobius, have y'all gotten it yet? I say it like it's like we're all gonna get it right. Have y'all gotten it yet? No, no. But have y'all gotten COVID? Have y'all caught COVID?
No. But yeah, I already got the vaccine.
Hmm. So lunch is what you're saying tomorrow.
No, I've been saying it for a while.
Yeah, no, yeah. What about you, Mobius? Have you gotten the vaccine already? He's like, I do not want to say confirm nor deny. I get it, government, right? Listening, Big Brother. He can't talk about it. He's got, yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
look, I don't think he
What?
has his mic connected. Oh, there it
okay.
is.
What was the question?
Have you taken your vaccine?
No, I have not.
Gotcha. So 4 out of 5 of us have taken our vaccine. And Mobius, did you catch COVID at any point in time?
I thought I did, but when I got tested, it came back negative
Hmm.
twice.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I had it. I never officially went to go get tested just because I I chose both times that like actually all 3 times that I came around someone that contracted it. I just quarantined at my house. Like I work from home anyways. I didn't go see anyone for 14 days. So the first time the first time I was actually feeling like it was one day that I was not feeling well. Like I just told Susie, I was like, I just don't feel good. And I don't know, I didn't even think COVID. And it was already like June, but I just didn't think COVID. Because that was around the time that not everyone was getting sick. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh, cases were starting to kind of rise, but it wasn't like the whole fucking world. So I was like, I don't feel good, and like I just got tired, and like I went to sleep for a little bit. I woke up, and then I was like, okay, I feel fine. But I remember like coughing, like I remember like like kept coughing, and then Susie's parents came to visit us, and then a couple days later they got sick, and then they came out positive. And man, I told Susie, I was like, man, I hope that wasn't me that gave it to them because I would feel like shit.
You're
But
the carrier, bro.
yeah, maybe I don't know. But then when it was time for Susie to get our deliver our baby, they're like, okay, we're gonna do the test, the COVID test, and then later on you come and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, dude, nothing. We didn't feel a fucking thing, and she came out positive with COVID. So we had to go back home, quarantine for another 10 days before we can deliver the baby. Most stressful 10 days of my life, by the way. Because if she went,
C-section?
no, no, natural. But if they wanted to deliver my daughter just with me not there and have her in an isolated room, and I was like, well, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. And because it was an electoral induction, they were like, well, you can leave. And you can, if she holds off for 10 days, y'all can come back and we'll treat it as a negative. So I always say that story that my daughter waited for me, like she waited those 10 days to come out. So then
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, then
for your girl, bro. Man, I feel
ha,
sorry for you.
the what's that?
For your girl, man. She had to deal with that.
Yeah, it was very stressful, man. But so when she came out positive, I mean, I assumed that I got it. Again, I did not go test myself, but I mean, I didn't quarantine from her. I kissed her every night goodnight. Like it was like, it is what it is. So, I, and then I got the vaccine, and then again the third time my parents got it. I was around them, and then someone that was around us told us that they got it, meaning like they came out and hung out with us and then left, and they're like, oh, I came out positive. So I'm like, Susie, I think we're just carriers at this point. Like I didn't get any symptoms, and then sure
That's a
enough,
great movie.
what movie?
Carriers.
And then when I got the vaccine on Monday, which was my second shot, I didn't get any symptoms taking the vaccine either. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, am I an ox? I don't know. But yep. Well, guys, I think that concludes our last topic there. I had a blast. Can we do this every week, huh? Are we gonna commit?
Yeah.
I think this is a blast. We'll come
Every
up.
every Tuesdays. What?
I think we could do every Tuesdays. Like we can start it off there, and then maybe some watch parties, like for any kind of like fights or like WrestleMania. I kind of want to catch this weekend. It's WrestleMania weekend, baby. So I definitely want to catch that. But
Next week we're gonna show highlights of YouTubers, and then after that I'm gonna say F YouTubers.
if you could fuck those oh, dude, that's perfect. That's a perfect segment. I'll make
F
a
them YouTubers.
yeah. Is this gonna be the video? They're gonna go fuck those YouTubers, dog. Yeah.
Dude, how many WrestleManias have they had during this pandemic? I feel like they've had like 5 at least.
No.
WrestleMania.
No, they had the one last year that was shit because it was no audience. I think there's an audience this time. I'm not sure though.
It's in Florida, isn't it?
I don't know if there's an audience this time, but
It's in Florida, right?
Okay, John, you watch wrestling, right?
I used to watch wrestling
Yeah.
heavily. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you knew anything about the whole Bad Bunny stuff.
Oh, it's Bad Bunny and The Miz.
Really?
So are they
Yeah,
wrestlers or what? Because my girlfriend
Bad
is
Bunny-
fucking into Bad Bunny and shit like that.
Bad Bunny's a singer. Do you know that part?
Oh yeah, I know that, but
Okay. So he came out in the Royal Rumble. You remember watching that one, Hurricane?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
recent Royal Rumble.
Yes.
He came out with I forgot who he came out with. So right after Royal Rumble, the next day on Monday Night Raw, I guess like the whole promo thing was The Miz and him getting a fight, so they had that WrestleMania fight just for the views. That's all it is.
Damn.
Isn't that?
'cause
So
I know he
don't
has a song out there called Booker T.
Yeah, a while ago he came out with Booker T. That's what it was. Yeah. So,
Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Bad Bunny is gonna be wrestling, I think.
That's pretty much why he was chosen.
It was like the
for Royal
old school-
Rumble.
who was that? Who wrestled back in the day, like Mike Tyson and all them, right? Didn't they wrestle too with them, like all the promos?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because he
we,
made the song for he made that Booker T song. That's why
Right.
he was on Royal Rumble to sing it.
Yeah, he was singing on Royal Rumble.
And then because it's WrestleMania, they always bring a special guest, so they just
Yeah.
went ahead and brought him on.
there's going to be a crowd of 25,000 people.
But I don't know if you saw it, but he drove up Monday night in his Bugatti, and Miz and Morrison tagged it up with red paint.
I think the Miz should get more credit than anybody in that wrestling because his gig is. I like his gig, man. It's funny.
I think he's great. He's the Johnny Cage of WWE.
Yep, you're right.
Yep.
The wrestling's not the same no more, dog. Like it is. I trip on the new wrestlers and like their characters not good, not compared to the old days.
The problem, see, to me, the problem with wrestling now is that they're like, okay, we know that the audience knows it's fake, so we're just going to be fake with it. Dude, make me believe that you really don't like each other. Even if we know it's a show, talk shit to use social media. Like talk shit about someone's family or something. Like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, they hate it, dude. I thought they hated each other. And guess what? They did hate each other, right? But like play like don't break that fourth wall. Like make us believe even a little bit that you like when CM Punk was big. I like CM Punk because I thought like, okay, CM Punk really doesn't like Vince McMahon, and he really is kind of going against the establishment here. Even if behind the curtains maybe they're like, Vince is like, this is great, keep it up, they're gonna think it, like I'm still thinking that is an actual thing. But now they're like, they come out and I'm like, dude, I can tell you're bullshitting me. Daniel Bryan, I actually like Daniel Bryan, but like he's so like gimmicky and he's like animated and like, I am for the planet Earth. You guys are a bunch of. I'm like, dude, this is fake. I can't do this. This is too fake for me.
Yeah.
So.
But the Royal Rumble was pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was. Like Roman Reigns.
Like,
right? Like he's a good fighter, right? Or he's a good wrestler. People want him to turn bad, right? If I was booking him, I'd be like, okay, you're gonna become an asshole out there, and you're gonna say, this is what you want, right, assholes? Well, I'm here. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a shit what y'all think. I try my best, and y'all still boo me. Well, kiss my ass. You can go to hell. That is appealing because you're playing to it instead of being like, no, we're just gonna keep him a good guy for 5 years. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't like Roman Reigns though.
Best wrestler right now, go.
The Miz, bro. There's something about him. Every time I see him, it's like he's catchy, dog. He's like him. He's good.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's good.
Does he
Jeff
even still
Hardy.
fight?
Jeff Hardy.
Talking about classics?
Uh-oh.
My classic was...
We lost ice with the wrestling.
Mine was the tag team.
Boring.
Wasn't it Edge and Christian or whatever?
Edge and Christian, yeah, they were good.
Man, they were beasts, bro.
Well, podcast number 2, we will be featuring some wrestling allure. We will also be talking about YouTube corners and some other stuff. So, guys, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Guys, go ahead and say your goodbyes. Thank you.
See y'all later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Next week.
Thank you for watching.
Catch Grandma's Boys next week.
Catch Grandma's Boys next week. And make sure that you give them the love.
Later, guys.
Like the video. Grandma's Boys out.
Like the video, boys.